sister, he had destroyed the life of my mother, he had destroyed the life of another child who was on the way coming. Russian guy is an idiot, and if I can get that guy, we will go in the ring with him. Me personally and him in the ring, we fight. Whoever will win will represent his country. If Russia guy you win, you represent Russia. If I win, I represent my country, Kenya.
So you cannot do that. No. In fact, I don't want to blame this Russia guy. Why are you blaming this Russia guy like that, my friend? Don't you understand the magnitude and why are we suffering right now? Because we have empty-headed women in our country.
Our women do not have.
The reason why we are suffering this is because we have immoral women in our country. Yes, I mean, hata imagareria ona notification ya INDONO is live. Ugo ona akabi kohora.
Chiro jikiredia.
Koboa.
Tukajigana.
Samini kuona na
smartwatch. Customer that gave the smartwatch. They know money box in the Alaisi.
eti hore na ya ishakoni. So a Russian guy coming into Kenya and doing this, whatever he did to us. Us as Kenyans are suffering because of our ladies being immoral. I don't think that the Russia guy had any juju. The Russia guy had no juju. It is because of these guys, these ladies, women from Kenya being immoral. That's why we are suffering as a Kenyan, as a
country.
This is why. I wonder how people are blaming this guy. You know, this guy wanted just to justify that, to show how petty and how easy our women are.
He was sent by the devil. By the way, he represented the devil very well. Russian guy represented the devil very well. He is the snake. Women eat very well.
You know, the most disgusting thing here is that our women don't have one partner. They have multiple partners. So if the guy had HIV and decided to invest to every girl that he slept with, it means that multiple the number. Cool.
I think
as a country nyingi kilo ya hali. Wenda angalia hapo bwana. So it is as a result of our women having immoral behavior that we are having a multiplied number of the same a multiplied quantity of people of the number that was infested HIV. Now we have the multiple number.
The number have increased by 3. For instance, if we had 5,000 people who are infected,
who slept by the Russia with the Russia,
with the Russian guy, so you take 500 times 3, that is 1,500 people. This is not 1,500 goats, it's not 1,500 syringes, it's not 1,500 maize or beans, 1,500 people. You assume 1,500 people have been directly infected. There are people who will be affected indirectly, like relatives, like the country, like the companies that those women are working. Their children will suffer. They will be affected. That is why I am saying, as a lawyer of the men who are affected by the cases of the women who are infected with HIV by the Russian guy, because justice must be served. Justice must be served. And justice must prevail. You assume this. In a normal case, let's assume it is the vice versa, that a Russian woman came in Kenya, she took 450 men. Women would be demonstrating in the streets. They would not be calm. They would be crying. They would be lamenting here on social media.
For instance, if I may ask, if it was that today I saw a Russian lady, and I asked if that Russian lady could say or try to push me to an extent that she wants me. Mm-hmm. Will I resist? We are resist.
Okay, let's assume.
So I assume
would men resist? Would men resist? My friend here cannot resist. He said he cannot resist. Me personally, I'm a good guy. I would resist.
Why? What if he offers you money?
You cannot tell me. Even if you come with money,
she offers you money.
Yeah, you cannot come with money and you want to sleep with me today. The same day.
You will see there is a mission. By the way,
there is a mission. There is a certain mission that you want to accomplish.
That's where we are seeing. That's why we are saying that our women are very moral, thirsty, hungry, and it is not of anything but of money.
You know, it was not money oriented. The habit of Kenyan women, as we have seen earlier, was not money oriented. Because if it was money oriented, you know, for instance, if you are investing, you cannot buy. Okay, there will never be a new product.
You know, even how he started, he was not starting with you sleep me, I will give this amount of money. He was not starting like
in fact, there is
he was starting like just a normal man trying to put already into a situation that she
trying to entice a woman.
Yes.
He said, "Hi, I'm a Russian.
Oh, you look good. You
look good. Will you come into my place?" And the woman is nodding her head like that's moving. A lot of women, in fact, they never changed. They never changed their clothes. They never bathed. They came direct from work, went into the Russian guy's house. They danced. They were given half a glass of water. Then they are taken to shower. They take shower. Then they go to
now here
to
is
bed
where the problem
with the Russian guy.
No, I didn't have problems with this with other ladies like the one who had children.
The one with 2 kids
and decided to take children home. And then come and go sleep with the Russian guy. That person. Oh my God!
I think
it was my wife.
That's not even a huge problem. You know that woman, you might think she was going to be given that $20. You know they were given $20.
2,000 shillings.
Yeah, 2,000 Kenyan shillings. But again, there is a certain woman. His husband is very rich. In fact, the husband has a vehicle. They are living very well and they are living a happy life. But this is where the problem is. The woman is taking her husband's car, and she is running to the Russian guy house to only have sex.
Or let's say this man had a juju.
This guy has no
Maybe
juju.
he had a juju.
No.
You know.
Okay.
When I didn't have a wife, I tried to entice so many children, so many girls. It was taking months. Months became years.
Uh-huh.
Years became many years
Uh-huh.
with without even winning a single girl.
Uh-huh.
You can imagine this Russia was doing this with only a single day.
You know, your difference and the Russian guy different is your skin color.
What if, does it mean that if I go to Russia and I try to do whatever he was doing here, it will be successful?
It will work automatically.
No, it cannot. It cannot. They always see
Listen to me.
monkeys. They always see monkeys.
Listen to me here. Listen very well. Let us assume that Kenya women had morals. Let us assume that. Let us not even say they are prostitutes. Let us not even put prostitution here. Let's not put it here. You tell me, how can a person come right now, that person approaches you right now, and you accept the invitation of sleeping with that person right now, even if you are not known, even if you are not using YouTube. At this era, with the information that we have as society, with this technology that we are having, you want to tell me someone comes today and he sleeps with you the next minute? We are informed. This is not like our grandparents' side. This is not like our parents' side. We have information. We know about HIV. We are educated. Those women are young women. They are 40. Let's say 40.
It means that they are running.
They are educated. They use social media because it's in Nairobi. They have the social media. They endanger their life, the life of their partners, the life of their friends, and their relatives and their siblings.
Some of them are even breastfeeding. So it means if they have HIV, they are going to infest the HIV to those children.
And you know,
they don't care about HIV.
Stupid. The simplest way of conceiving HIV and transmitting HIV is through sex. And nobody was forced. Nobody was raped. Okay, and because the Bible says how the devil will come. You assume that was the devil. Can you imagine
how many people out of 450 people?
Only two said no. If we were going to heaven and the devil started with women, only out of 452, only two women would go to heaven. You can imagine this case. So you mean out of 450 cases, only two women are not having HIV and AIDS. Out of 450. We need to condemn this. This is outdated, it's barbaric. In fact, this is not, it cannot be done by someone from the generation of today. We were informed, guys. And I'm really shocked because
we are telling this to other countries outside there. Don't see as if we don't think, as if Kenyans don't have morals, as if Kenyans don't have the understand. We are learned, we are informed, we are civilized.
And we are using technology very well.
We know about HIV, we know about
other diseases,
being
STIs. We know that we don't have money, but again,
so if you are out there, America, you are Qatar, you are in Russia, you are anywhere else, please don't see us as stupid. We are here to beg for our dignity. Please don't
because the dignity,
we are fools.
The dignity that you had taken previously, kindly return back our dignity. But it's very unfortunate because we had a small rival with our neighbors Tanzania, and they said that we are crooks, so that we are criminals
in Botswana.
That we are
there is somebody here from Botswana. Please, don't the respect you had given us as Kenyans. Don't diminish it.
Yeah, continue having
continue respecting us as Kenyans. It's just as a portion of rotten heads women that have lowered our dignity
as a country.
And
we are the lawyers who have been sent by the country to represent those men.
And I know you know that we are the capital city of this continent. We are the capital city of Africa. Yes. That's why we are saying you continue respecting us as the capital city. Because I am sure if it was also your place,
the same case would apply.
Yes.
But now again, women, if I had an opportunity to interact with the women, I would ask them this simple question. We had a very good life in the Garden of Eden because God created us men, and we used to interact with God and animals and plants with no compromise, with no. We were very disciplined. We were good people to God. But God gave us you women, and after a while, after God giving us you women, you went to the snake.
It ended.
You talked
it ended
with
by
the
us
snake.
being chased out of the garden.
No, you talked with the snake to an extent where you were given fruit. You ate that fruit and brought a portion of that fruit to us so that we would eat, and you were sent away from the Garden of Eden.
That was the result. It
One.
means that there is nothing good come from the women.
One.
The men.
Secondly, with the kind of education we have given you as women, the kind of dignity and respect, because nobody is even raping you. We don't. In fact, those rapists don't rape adults; they rape kids. So, with the kind of dignity that you have been given by Kenyan men, you lost that dignity. And in fact, it is against our tradition as Africa. What you did, during our time, our parents said, if if a girl wanted to be married by a certain guy, the parents of the girl used to tell that girl, you should take care, because check very well, check the history of that family, know that guy very well, because I don't want you to regret. But come into the world of today, a guy is told, look very well, get information about that girl, because we do not want to risk your life with that women. The kind of women we are having as a country, I think those women
They are reckless.
Reckless.
They are reckless.
And
with no responsibility completion.
They are not responsible.
Responsibility.
Because you cannot tell me you are going for money.
Yes.
You will never tell
Because
me
if somebody can go with a Russian guy and has a husband with a car, he's even lending the car to go with it to perform his prostitutional duties.
Yes, can you imagine someone psychologically, or let's say mentally here? You have a husband, one, you have kids, one, you have a house, yeah, you have a car, and you have a business, because that woman was taken from business premise. So you go home, you rush, you take the car, very well in your mind, knowing very well that you have gone to do prostitution. There is nothing that you do not have. Women, what do you want? By the way, women, what do you want? In the Garden of Eden, you had everything. You had everything because God had provided everything. You decided to take the fruit that God instructed you very well. You should not eat that fruit. Women, what do you want?
And that was as a result of that brought us to this mess as men being very hardworking.
Actually, I was thinking, why should we be having women? Why? If these are the kind of men that we are even bearing children with,
they are important.
They are not important. If those are the kind of women we will be having, they are not important.
In fact, I had one of them killed herself.
She committed murder because she sat down
and realized how useful, how useless and immoral she is, and reckless.
Yeah, in fact, she knows that she does not belong to the society. She realized that she does not belong to Africa. She does not belong to Kenya. She does not even belong to herself.
And so we pray that
she's trying to take
the same to apply to other idiots. Remaining.
Yeah, the same formula, the same way. We don't care about you. We do not want you. How? Because now,
a single day,
you have traded everywhere. You never did anything good. Out of all things that are done in this world, you decided to do evil. Like how you did it in the Garden of Eden.
We are trying to fit our country to be a good country.
And you are unpaid. You are unpaid.
You come with dinner and unpaid.
Okay, you assume you had, there is a new product that is in the market, and you have a lot of money and you want to buy that product. You cannot buy a new product without getting the right information about the product. So if the Russian guy came in Kenya, you needed to take time to understand and know that the guy, know where he came from. I'm sure A lot of people have thought that the guy came from Russia because that is what he said, but you cannot trace him. You don't know where exactly Russia. You don't know his name. I'm sure a lot of people never knew his name.
A lot of women.
A lot of women never knew his name. They never knew his exact location because he used Airbnbs. A lot of them never had his number. In fact, he was in Kenya for 3 days and he ran away. So imagine if that Russian guy was used as a pandemic in Kenya. In fact, I was requesting our government to put a Russian guy as another pandemic, like how we had COVID-19, like flood, like hunger. Let's put Russian guy
as one of the calamity.
Yeah, in our country, because you have killed a lot of people.
Now we have dealt with the women. Can we deal now with the Russian guy now?
Russian guy now.
To the Russian guy.
Can YouTube you should recommend this video to Russia? Recommend this video to Russia.
Yes.
YouTube you should recommend this video to Russia because we want to talk with.
We want to talk with the Russian guy.
Okay, Russian guy. One, can you tell us what you used to win 450?
It might be essential to us.
Kenya.
It may be essential.
It might be of help.
If you even did give them money, hey, we need that.
We need that money. Okay, we need to know your formula, how you approach these women. If it's the skin color, can you remain with your skin color? Because that cannot change.
Stay home.
But kindly stay home. We are in fact requesting the government of Russia to lock this guy.
I heard he was locked some years ago, and later he because of infesting somebody with HIV. And you know, in some countries, if you sleep with somebody while having HIV and you transfer it to the person, it's a crime that you are you may serve some years in jail. So that guy, I heard that there is it is historic to him that he was in jail because of that. So he saw that Kenya, we don't have that firm law. He decided to come here and spoil our nation.
I want to advise our men. Can you lock your dogs? If you have any lock your dogs, because do not allow your dog to go outside.
Another thing.
It's very dangerous.
But it is very late. You can imagine if why didn't he release the video the following day? Now see, if you heard you have seen your wife there, it means that you are HIV.
You are positive.
So if he released the following day, tungelala hatungejaribu kulala na mpaka tu confirm kama bibi zetu wako.
But again, there is one thing I've seen. What Russian guy has done to us as a country and as men, he has shown us the kind of women that we are living with, the kind of women that we are investing in. Women who don't care. They can go to even to an extent of not even knowing. Us. They don't respect themselves. They don't acknowledge. Yeah, and they do not acknowledge or even recognize the power of HIV and what HIV can do to the society.
You know, they look that people from Russia don't.
That is where HIV came from. Our women has done that. They have lowered their dignity. In fact, to me, I thank God I'm married, but that is not a valid argument because now
they are using 90% of the women that you went with were women
are married. And that's why I say women will never work with dignity. They work with feeling and emotions. If they feel the Russian guy is the right guy, they go. If they feel that they like the skin color of the Russian guy, they go. No, I think if we are having 450 women, only 2 who said no. I think in the whole country we need to know the population of Kenyan women
and the ratio,
and we will do the ratio. If we take 448 is to 2, you see, we could be having like 10 women in the whole country. Okay, we as Kenyan men, we know poverty is the enemy. But you women, I think you think the color of the skin is the enemy. That guy did very well. Actually, there is no animal that can do what the Russian guy did. Because there is no animal, even the dengue. What do we call the dengue in English? The goat will never sleep with 450 goats in a day or in 3 consecutive days. And that is why I'm saying the Russian guy had HIV and his main aim was to infect women with HIV. He had that aim. So nothing else.
What we are praying is the dignity of our country to be restored.
And if you want to restore the dignity of our country, restore that dignity to men. You cannot restore that dignity to women. In fact, what we are very sick as men of this country, and it will take us another 10 years to recover and wait for another beautiful women to be born, and we will use those immoral women as a good example to the girls that are
who are going born. Who is going to raise this? This new. Imagine mokolino kumale ya tobi live eno haku hatiri haruka
kwa hizi onarekana
ono umwe
ngoja igira TikTok kama
hiyo nyama ni ina kuona isi
adire chaja odo digeta ile
kera. So what we are saying is that restore the dignity of our country Kenya and don't see ila goira kuma hede ya tobi serious ya kuhatiri moru dite ona kira daki ona gogora gukora rutinie tuthie